Quick question around that. I just started writing it out. I have actually never written out my stories.
Yeah.
So this is really helpful in my working process. So right before we jumped on Zoom, I started writing. I've got a couple paragraphs written, but mostly it's just in my head. Would you prefer me to read what I have already or just tell it the way that it comes to me?
Okay, to answer your question, it doesn't matter to me because we're kind of looking at the words and we're kind of looking at how to put them together. What you're going to, as you're in the process of starting to write these stories out, it's a tough thing to do when you're not used to doing it and you're used to just telling about the story. And I might have said it in the session you saw me in, but once you start really coming up with cool lines, you're going to want them written down, at least that line, so that you can remember it and say it again, especially if there's a funny line. Where the words go matters. And so, but there's some people who find a happy balance in terms of they may never fully script it out, but they'll have an outline and they'll have those good lines plugged into the outline. And you can find what process. What I don't want you to do is mess up your entire process. And because you're so worried about remembering every word, it screws up the story when you go to do it live. I would rather you wing it more and hope to get in some of those lines than push yourself into a place you're not used to. So for the sake of today, just kind of, you can read what I don't care. You go and choose whatever makes you feel most comfortable. And I'll just give you feedback on what I hear.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'll start with what I wrote and then transition from there because I'm only about a third of the way through. I'm going to minimize my screen. I think you'll still be able to see me now.
Right. Okay. Yep.
All right, excellent. And yeah, by the way, this is a great new discipline for me who I've been speaking for years and always telling stories off the cuff, so to speak, or having it in my mind. Actually had taken the time to write it out is a new discipline that's really helping me to focus on my word choice.
Yeah. So is planning the story ahead of time. Many people, me included, I used to just start writing the story and hope that I got to where I wanted to go. But knowing the pieces of the story and how you want to put it together is also very helpful to do on the front end before you even start writing.